Welcome back to Sports Connection. I've got a world record holder in my presence, Ava Jones, Warren Central Dragon, with us tonight on Sports Connection. Ava, thank you so much for coming.
Thank you.
It's just, I'm like a humongous fan. I've met like movie stars, athletes, pro athletes, and I swear I've got cold chills. That's how excited I was to meet Ava Jones. Let's just start with this amazing feat, this world record that you set. First of all, every national tournament she's ever been in, she's won it, Lauren, which, my goodness, that's amazing. Really got a bow in her hand at 7 years old, right, Ava? Unbelievable what you've been able to do. But let's go back to that day. You were shooting, was it the Lancaster? No, it was the other shoot that you were at, and somebody had came up and told you all, it was an indoor shoot, I think, and they were like, hey, you got a chance to make a national record. And then you find out a little bit later, no, wait a minute, it's a world record. And then you got there. I think you shot 528 out of 600 there and got it. And then you turn around a few months later, maybe not even a month, and you break your own world record. I've never heard of such a thing. Take me back to that day. What was that like to live that?
The first day, it was a little crazy because I didn't know nothing about it. And the last in, they said, if you shoot this, you can break a world record. And I hadn't even been shooting that. So it was a lot of pressure like that.
I can't imagine.
I had to shoot and it was hard. But then pressure, usually I shoot better under pressure. So it helped. And the second time I went back, I was struggling with target panic, but I was able to push through it and shoot a better score than before. Yeah,
533, I think it stands right now. It's a world record. 18 meters, I think, was how far it was.
That's awesome. Starting something such at a young age, but then like Brian said, every national tournament that you've played in over the last 3 years, you've been able to win each one of those. That's just an amazing accomplishment for you. especially just being so young and only with room to grow. What is it about archery in itself that just kind of in being in that high pressure situation that just kind of is thrilling and exciting to you?
I don't know, just feeling my bow, it just feels good in my hands. I just love shooting, and then I don't know how to explain it. As soon as the pressure hits, it just clicks. I just shoot good. I don't know how to explain it.
It's what champions feel, I'm guessing, since I'm not a champion. I'd love to be one, but yeah, it's like an extension of your own arm. You've gotten to where now you're one with the bow. Let's talk about your bare bow. I guess it's a Genesis, right? Or is that what you guys shoot?
No, I shoot a bare bow. It's like a long bow. It's really tall, about the same height as me. The Genesis is what they shoot in schools. That's right. Okay, yes. Yeah, I keep forgetting you're a different level. But so later on in the Olympics, it's similar to your bare bow. It'll just have a stabilizer on it and a sight.
And a sight. So let's talk about that. Every time you do this, you're almost kind of qualifying a little bit, I guess, if you could say, for future status. And that one of those statuses is being on Team USA, right?
That's what I'm trying to go for by the end of the year. We're doing stuff this year to get there for next year.
And it's kind of based on, you've got to compete in a lot of these, like I said, the Lancaster, all these indoor shoots that you and your family are traveling on. We got super lucky, Lauren, just to get her. This is scheduled time right now. And, how confident do you feel about it? Is it in your mind, hey, this is where I want to go. I want to put on the red, white, and blue.
I really do.
It's awesome.
It'd be fun.
Obviously we do have the Olympics coming up this year, so that's kind of something that's interesting. Obviously you have your summer and winter Olympics and stuff like that, but whenever it comes to archery and you're still in school and all that kind of stuff, so being able to balance practicing and going to all these meets and then being able to also have school on top of that, how difficult it sometimes can that be, just to balance everything in life?
Sometimes it can, especially in the winter when I've got a lot of stuff going on and I'm practicing every day for indoor because that's when I practice the most. But usually I get out of school doing everything at school around 4, and then I go home and practice. Awesome. For about an hour.
You and your brother also shoots, and you guys are in the same league or whatever there with 3D targets. And so what's it like for him? His sister's the world record holder. It's got to be tough on him, but I bet you make him better.
I really don't know. I think he just out there shooting for fun. He just enjoys it.
That's great.
Knowing that, you've been around archery since you were little, and just kind of growing that love for it? I mean, sometimes people, whenever they start something at such a young age, and by the time that they get older, there's like, oh, like I enjoy it, but it's not something that they like strive to go for every single day. What just really kind of keeps you going and makes you want to continue to get better?
I don't know. I just think it's a lot of fun. I just don't get tired of it.
It's awesome.
That is great. And that's when you love, you got a passion for something. And man, when you can put that passion and skill and put it all together, I mean, the sky's the limit for you, Ava. I mean, I literally cannot wait to see where you go with this. I mean, I've been reading up on you for like a whole week, and I'm blown away by it. And, also you're going to elevate all the kids around here because, this is archery in school is a big deal now. And it's really not fair, I guess, for you to compete with them. But that's, you're making a difference in that sport, which is really cool. And I can see you being, sponsored by Nike or something or whatever, Realtree. And another thing, I bet the deer are glad you're not a deer hunter. You're not a deer hunter, are you? You are a deer hunter? Oh, they're done. They got no chance. What's the biggest goal you could put for yourself? What's the biggest, plateau in archery?
Probably trying to win Lancaster. It's tough. It's people from all around the world come, and there's some really good people.
You came in second, though, there, haven't
Third.
you? Third. Oh, gosh, that's unbelievable. And a lot of these indoor shoots and outdoor shoots, you're not competing with other 16-year-olds, which, folks, she's just turned 16. So I don't know if she's even driving yet, so that's incredible. But you are competing against, like, 50-year-old guys like me or whoever, like people that have been shooting for, 3 decades longer than you have. What's their facial expression when you just walk out and you just absolutely wipe the floor with them in an event?
Usually they're really supportive, actually. Like, it's a good community. They're very helpful if I need anything, or it's just like a big family.
That's very cool.
For you, I mean, you shoot the bear bow, which obviously is different. There's all different types of bows that you can shoot. What makes that one like your specialty compared to any of the other options?
There's no sight. There's no like extra really help to it. It's just bear. It's just like an old style bow with like a little help to it. So I'm aiming down an arrow. I have to string walk. Usually they just draw back. They have their little pins and they have it set. I have to figure all that out in my head.
That's awesome. even crazier.
I'm honestly just flabbergasted by Ava Jones. I can't get enough. I'm going to be zeroing in. I hope you've got a Facebook page or something. Where can we follow your journey at? How do we know?
Facebook, I guess.
Okay, I'm finding everything I can out on Facebook. I know your mom and dad. I'm on their Facebook now, so that'll be my first go-to. What would you tell? And we're out of time already. I'm so mad that we are because I had a million questions for you. But what would you tell someone in that 6th grade, 7th grade, like you, that just got their hands on a bow? And what would you tell them, as far as like practice time, or how much do you have to devote to try to get to the level that Ava Jones is?
I'd say just go for it, practice, try and commit to it. If you can, just see if you enjoy it. Do what you want to do. I started out just doing it for fun and just kept going from there.
Unbelievable.
Awesome. We can't wait to see where your journey takes you, and we'll be keeping up with you and seeing all the success that you have in the future.
Thank you.
Thanks for joining us. Whenever we come back, Brian and I will wrap us up on this week's episode of Sports Connection.